Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening or good night. This is Jen at JensArtyInclinations, a place to create, share and play.
Hello everyone. Well, if you've happened to see my channel recently, you may notice I'm a little obsessed with these box books that I worked out how to do from the bottom of supermarket shopping bags. So I've got a video on how I did that. But I've been playing about and using that same principle to put them into all sorts of things. So here I sort of did a little folio that has a pocket in the front with a little notebook in the front, and I've used a map. And then I did a taller book box in the middle, and then in the back, another little notebook and another little pocket. So look, I'm just playing about with so many things. However, you can fold them yourself as well. Discovered this maybe 12 months ago. I went down a rabbit hole of what they call Chinese thread boxes. Do yourself a favour, go and have a look. And this is one of the structures. So, look, I'm going to show you how to do it with the flaps first, but doing it without the flaps is actually even easier. Basically, grab a piece of paper and you want to fold it into three. Now, it's not easy to fold a piece of paper into three. If you've got the dimensions right, there is a fold, you can work it out exactly. Guessing it is not easy. So if you have a scoreboard, use that. If you've got a ruler and you're better at measuring than me, use that and divide by 3. So, I mean, you don't have to be totally accurate, but it's an origami fold, so you always want to be as careful as you can. Now, I'm just inking the folds so that you can see it. The next step is you want to get half of this flap. So you're folding it over and then fold it back on itself because you want to divide that piece into to give yourself a guide. It's the easiest way. I mean, you can do this without it, but it really is the easiest way to just fold it in half. And then once you flatten that out, you will see your fold. I've inked it again, just so you can see it on camera. And then you want to fold your corners down and you're going to reverse fold them. So to do that, you fold it one way to the centre line there. And we're going to fold both sides because that just finishes your little flap off nicely. Not necessary to fold this one on the left, but as long as you fold the one on the right of screen I'm talking about there. Okay, but these folds that you're doing with the double layer of paper, they're what you're going to reverse fold inside. So to do that, fold them one way, then the other way, and then you'll find that they'll pop inside quite easily. So I'm just doing both of them there. Using a bone folder is great because you'll get nice crisp folds then. So now, just see how I pull them out. If you just lift it gently, you'll notice you can easily pop that in. And because you've folded it both ways, it will want to do that. And now you do the same to your other corner. So I'll show you again. Just lifting, and you're going to just pop it in. Pop, in you go. There you go. So, that's the next step. Alrighty. Now, once you've done that, you can fold those top and bottom pieces down towards each other. So by that I mean folding up the bottom. There we are. Making sure it's a nice crisp fold. Folding down the top. Making sure it's a nice crisp fold. And then we just fold over our flap. So once you do this yourself, you'll find that it will make lots of sense. Now you're going to repeat it all with the left-hand side. So, same thing, folding across your third and finding your halfway point. And you do that by folding it back out against itself. Again, I've just inked the folds so that you can see them. Goodness me, windy day out here today while I'm explaining this to you. Anyhow, so folding the corners down, so all 4 corners, and that just gives you a nicer finish. And then what you're going to be doing is those outer corners on now the left-hand side of screen. I'm going to be folding them back on themselves so that if you fold them both ways, then it makes doing your reverse fold easier. Once you've done reverse folds a fair bit, you can kind of cheat and just squish it in to do it, but this really is the easiest way. So just showing you that reverse fold again, lifting so that you can pop the fold inside. And then again on the bottom, just lifting, and you're going to just pop it back so it folds inside as opposed to one side or the other. All right, then you're just going to fold your top and bottom so that they meet, and then you'll be able to fold your flap across from right to left, because that'll be the only bit that's left. Make sure you keep using your bone folder so that you keep getting nice crisp folds. That's really important. There you go. So now all we're going to do is we're going to crease those top and bottom triangles, and we're going to crease them both ways as well, because that will make your box work better. So again, folding it towards the front, and this you want to make sure you get a really good fold. You'll have your paper will be a bit thicker by now, but again, use your bone folder, fold both sides both ways. There you go, going back the other way, and now I'll do it on the bottom as well. So the bottom has now become the top because I turned it upside down just to confuse you. And truly, it seems complicated, like there's a lot of steps. It's actually not. It's actually really simple, because it sort of almost makes sense what you're going to be folding next. So now flatten it all out and you create your box. So you pull your flaps, and then you can reverse fold that top and bottom in, and that's how it sits flat. Isn't that clever? So now you'll always have a lovely box that you can pull up. So the one with the birds, I like this because you can put different things on the flaps. And, sometimes I'll put a mandala and all kinds of things. All right, the next one is the same at the start. You're folding it into 3 pieces and 3 equal thirds, just so that you can get those lines and so forth. And this time you can see on the left of screen, we're going to make the box without the flaps. So it's pretty similar, but actually you don't need to do the reverse folding. So you're going to fold your triangles to the centre line. So here we are, and you're going to only need to fold them one way this time. So the bottom one's there, and now the top ones. And yeah, watch this. The next step is the way that we folded the flap out before. You're going to fold that whole side out, so no reverse folding at this point at all. Isn't that easy? So that's even quicker. Now you're going to do the same on the left-hand third. So again, folding across the third, finding your middle so you know where to fold your triangles to. Fold down the right, fold down the left. Going to do the same on the bottom. And as I say, this time you are not needing to reverse fold these. So it's only if you want that pretty flap that you need to reverse fold them. For the purpose of the book boxes, we obviously don't need to reverse fold them because we'll just be sticking them together. We don't need the flaps because we'll just be sticking them together. But there you are, folding your flap across to the right. And now, look, you've still got triangles at the top and bottom. You just don't have those flaps this time. So again, you're going to fold it both ways. And you won't have quite as much bulk in this particular fold without the flaps. So you may find it a little bit easier to fold. Or do you have more bulk? One or the other. Have to do it again to find out. I may have led you astray there. Oh, sorry about that. But the folds that you're seeing on screen are exactly right. So you're folding your triangles up and down, both ways, making sure that's a beautiful crisp fold so that when you pull it out to form your box, you'll easily pop those top and bottom pieces in so that it folds flat again. So here you go. You gently just pull it out from the centre this time. Top pops in, bottom pops in, and then it all folds down flat any second now. There you go. See? So these are just so good for journals, but you can put them into anything. You can make little folios like the extra one you saw at the beginning. You can, do all kinds of things. Again, just make sure they're nice, crisp folds here. And voila, there's your box. And if you keep folding them, you'll find that they'll work easier. So you want to keep folding them and unfolding them a little bit, crisp up your folds. But then just like the shopping bags, you can glue these together to make book boxes out of these, and you could do all different pretty colours. You could do all kinds of things. The possibilities are endless. I'd love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy!